Hi, my name is Shantelle Canzanese, and I'm with Supernova.com, and we are here with Roz Bell, right behind the Mod Club. We're getting ready for Crave Fest tonight, which you are performing at.
Yes, I am.
Are you pumped about that?
Yeah, it's going to be a great show, I think. It's a lot of other bands on the bill, so I think it's going to be a fun night.
It'll be lots of fun. I actually just watched you sound check.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thanks.
I'm going to admit that your voice does a little something to me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it gives me a little, I don't know, it just... It connects in some way, and I had a few goosebumps, maybe because of the cold too, but loving this sound check. Anyway, let's talk about your EP that's out.
Yes.
First Sunbeams. It's an EP, and it's also a full-length album that will be coming out in...
Yeah, it's coming out September 25th, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was put together as a full album, and then we kind of just kept on kind of pushing the release date back, and there was a bit of a demand for something to be in the marketplace, so we thought that we'd put out an EP that I could sell off stage and that was available on iTunes. But we didn't go to retail with it. It was just kind of just a little, you know, a teaser for the people that really wanted to hear something.
And I heard it was actually 3 years in the making. Is that true?
Oh,
what took so long?
It wasn't, you know, it's more, I mean, the album was made in a basement with no budget, basically. It was made with me and the producer, who's a good friend of mine, James Robertson. And we kind of just made it as demos, like 3 songs here, 3 songs there. And then it was just trying to find an avenue to get it released. Mm-hmm. And that's really what took a long time. The creative process didn't take long at all. It was done, and it was, you know, there's just a lot of politics and business that comes into getting an album out, and a lot of stutter steps, and now it's finally coming out.
Nice.
So yeah,
We're all excited for that. Where does the name come from?
The First Sunbeams?
Yeah.
It kind of comes from that process. Kind of, this is my first, you know, it's kind of the light at the end of the tunnel, or my first chance to get something out there for people to kind of react to.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Now we don't even need to address Yesterday Man. I think everybody knows that song. It's my personal favorite. In the bathroom, I heard a fun story, and I guess everybody, when they listen to that song, they might interpret it their own way, but what is the real story behind In the Bathroom?
I mean, you know, I don't write, as a writer, I don't really write diary entries, you know what I mean? I don't like get in a fight with my girlfriend and write about it the next day, you know? So I'm more of like, you know, I just come up with concepts for songs, and the concept behind that is kind of like, you know, being a little bad, I guess, and
it's people understand it's not two strangers meeting.
No, it's more
it's
like
somebody who's in a relationship
up with someone that you know. Yeah. Just kind of
cool.
like, you know.
And so is most of your music stories that you kind of come up with and evolve from there? Or do you take anything from your everyday life? And
I think as a writer, you're just, you know, you're very perceptive. So I'm constantly like, you know, walking around, or I bartend, so I'm constantly just picking up little pieces from everyday life, whether it's, you know, relationship experiences, or just walking down the street, or watching a movie and you know, writing about the characters in that movie or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, it comes from so many different avenues. But
okay, I used to love her.
Yeah.
Heart-wrenching. And I think to me, absolutely, the lyrics, and I was like, oh, tear to my eye. So, and I think a lot of people in life have experienced something like that. Right. When you used to be crazy in love with someone, you just get to this point where you look back and you're like, I'm not in love with you anymore. You know what? I don't have that feeling, and you know, I still wish the best for you. I still love you as a person, but I'm okay now.
Yeah.
Is that not a true story in your life?
I think everyone's experienced that feeling for sure, or just, you know, it's kind of got that male ego thing too to it. That's kind of just like, you know, if you're writing a song about her, maybe you still do care about her.
Really?
You know?
So you're still a little hooked on her, but you wouldn't admit to that, right?
Well, I think it's just, you know, it's a great little way to write a song.
And so wishing her best and wishing that she was happy with the next guy is maybe not really what you meant by that?
Well, no, I think, you know, there's 2 sides to it, I'm sure.